Hi everyone, welcome to channel Hanwei. Today is episode 2 for the MBTI. We are going to do previous videos about MBTI, previous about the history of MBTI Myers-Briggs test type indicator. So the type indicator is telling you about what is your type, and then the energy that's come from the extrovert and the introverted, and how is actually generate out. Now the MBTI we are going to talk about is gather information. So what is gather information? People like us, we will always have gathering information through two types of gathering information. We call it perceiver. We got two types of perceiver: sensing and intuition. So this is going to purely on sensing and intuition. These two types are actually a perceiver function, how they gather information. So this is under the letter of S or N. But everybody was thinking about intuition is starting with I, why N? The reason is because of introverted is started with an I. So they give it to be an N. So this is just, they change it to intuition as a N representing intuitions. So gather informations have a lot of types. And gather information is basically to know what information you take, then before judging it by your discussion making. So this is called gather information. First, gather information is cannot be speak out, cannot see, it's all inside your brain to gather information. So this is gather information. How they going to take? So the sensory basically is to sense what they see. So basically it's their five senses lah. So sensory is to see people to memorize it, copy it, step by step. Basically is a small detail oriented. They only can see in the present moment or past experience to gather their information. So sensory is for you to see the informations. So if it's an extroverted sensing, we see a sensing, they see in the present moment of seeing things and they learn things fast. So extrovert sensings are on the spot of how you do, he copy it. They are there to do a type. And introverted sensings, which is at SI, it means that they are using a past experience. They are not there to do, but they will keep practicing on how to do and then memorize it into their past experience to make it to the future so that they can do in their future. Such as reading books, also part of details. So sensing peoples love to do entertainments, happy lifestyles, personality. They not really more to theory part unless they've been trained to do so during the childhood time. So most sensories, they are those type of seeing things, gather information to each others, and then they talk about their information, whether what they see or what they do or how their past experience. So this is sensing type. Now we are going for the intuition type. So a lot of people say that intuition is a sixth sense, right? No, it's not really on this MBTI called sixth sense. It's actually their big picture oriented. What is big picture oriented? Is basically they see in a group base, they can predict the future. So do they predict the future like fortune teller? No, they predict the future of what you can predict that you will do after next. They are actually quite a faster learner than the sensory, but that doesn't mean it is secure, because too fast will make mistakes. So intuition is a bit of advancing ahead of sensory, but they also have some small error they didn't know, which is a small detail issues. So intuitions are big picture. They will think it in multi possibilities or a focus line points. Like extroverted intuitions, they are mainly to see outside the view, what in the possible in a minute of it, to think a few possibilities that the information before judging it. This is extroverted intuition. While introverted intuitions will filter it to their focus point of what they want it in the focus, in their inner self. So we will take it like this is the NE and NI differences. So this is intuitions, and extroverted intuitions are more to outwards, more open of the surroundings. Either they got 360 way of think of the informations, or like a shotgun like that, they can shoot it in many different doors to check which is the correct answer. Well, introvert intuition is more to the filter point. So they filter it before judging it, or they want it to their own judgment and they filter it to their filter goal. So intuition a bit complex, but this is how intuition works and how they get the informations. So let's test you this question. In this current world, in the perceiver functions of sensing versus intuition, which are the most easiest perceiver functions? You can pause the video and later I'll tell you the answer. Well, sensing is the much more easiest way to getting informations, and although it's slow, but it's steady and it's safe and secure by getting correct, more detailed informations. So I test you the second questions. In these perceiver functions, which is the most popular, most people will have in the perceiver function, sensing or intuition? You can pause the video before I tell you the answer. Okay, the answer is sensing. In this world, we are sensing world. We are more to small little details to get the information, and sensing is a happy-go-lucky person that likes to entertainment themselves. So that's all for today's episode 2, perceiver functions of getting information. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.